What's going on, everyone? This is NASCAR fan 102488, and welcome back to another F1 2019 Career Mode Let's Play video. This is part number 5 or 6 or 4. I'm pretty sure it's 5 or 6. And today we'll be doing Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. The reason why I don't have a Baku video is because I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't handle it. I guess, like, I'm running these tracks in championship mode before I do in my career mode. That way I can get a feeling in it. And after I simmed the stuff up, I did some work in the R&D tree, and I added something to the chassis. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. I can't remember what it was. Was it the chassis department? Yeah, it was the chassis department. I think it was, I forgot what it was, to be honest, but whatever. But we're practically right around McLaren. So, I think we're there. So, let's go on to qualifying. So, I'll go qualify, and I'll see y'all with Claire. We're at the grid.
What does the Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today, I wonder? I hope we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight, circa Mansell and Senna way back in '91, or maybe we'll have a more strategic race here on a track where overtaking can be difficult. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Why don't we get things rolling by talking about George Russell? As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen, and Gasly, Gardner, Butler, Perez, and Lucas Faber, Magnussen, Sainz, Daniel Ricciardo, and Grosjean. Norris, Giovinazzi, Kimi Raikkonen, and Alexander Albon, Kubica, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And now it's time to head down to the track.
See if we can make it a top 15 finish today.
And we end up qualifying P7. Honestly, it's my best of what I gotten. I honestly really could have gotten top 5. I didn't go into the gravel pit at one point, but no matter what, it's a one pit strategy, one stop. Gonna put an extra couple laps on fuel, and we're gonna go from the is this going to have me going from the hards to the mediums or hards? I'm gonna run with the mediums, go with that strategy. And we're gonna pit on pit at lap 6, yeah, and we're gonna go to the softs? Okay, we're gonna go to the softs. Alright, so that's how it is, and let's go start the race, and here we go. And the Spanish Grand Prix is underway here at Barcelona, Catalunya. Gonna go down low because I know how this first turn's gonna be. Perez.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Getting to Perez. Gonna clear him, and now it's on to Magnussen. Ugh. Well, messed up there, and my teammate Daniel Ricciardo came out of nowhere, and I was up here in the top 10. I'm glad to see him up here. But my goal is to finish ahead of him. And I have wing damage. And I think I lost my wing. Yes, I did. And the car won't turn.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I'm gonna go ahead and box, and the car just won't turn. I just don't understand what happened. I think I went off the roll strips got me or something. I feel like that's what happened. But we're going to serve our penalty and get a new front wing, and we should be good to go, hopefully.
Your lap times are falling off. We want you to
Hopefully
pit in
we
for
can
repairs.
use
Box.
use Kubica for my for the DRS or not.
Go, go, go.
Well, we're about to get lapped down, so it's like not like I was even going to get any positions in the first place.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
George Russell's out of the race. What the heck happened to him?
Power output will be less than optimal.
Oh no, I got engine damage. What's the engine showing? And I just went into the wall.
Mind that front wing.
I guess I got stuck on so aggressive, or was that will happen. And I
Okay,
just
box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
and Leclerc took the lead back, and he lapped me down.
Blue flag. We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can. Times are falling off. We want you to pit in for repairs. Box. Go now.
Kubica can basically tell him can basically be
Okay,
thankful
stay
that I
ready
had
at the
that,
white
because
line on the exit.
I ain't gonna
You'll
get
receive
to
a
him.
penalty for dangerous driving.
And I am getting legitimate DRS off of guys who are on lead lap, and I'm not. And I practically just took out Albon out. And I got a warning for taking him out.
Wing. You've taken some minor damage.
And I'm coming up to Kimi Räikkönen.
Green flag.
Through the S's area. Got a corner cut a little. Car doesn't want to turn out well. I'm gonna DRS myself. I'm gonna start closing on Kimi Räikkönen. Brake check. I braked a little early because I didn't know how much when he was gonna brake.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
I know, whatever. Sound like I'm even gonna finish on lead lap. Oh, into turn 4, we got into Kimi Räikkönen, and we're gonna clear him.
Some front wing damage, but not enough to justify a stop in the remaining laps. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Charles Leclerc for Ferrari has won the Spanish Grand Prix. And as for me, I'm going to do the usual, just finish and back around dead last. But at least it's not 20th, it's 19th. It's... I'm just mad. Could have finished higher. Coming around the final corner, coming to the line, we're going to finish in 19th.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous...
I got some points. Not been cut from the team.
Commiserations on that result. It's been a tough weekend. Looks like one of your rivals is also going to an upcoming historical event. If you choose to take him on, it might help get your name out there a bit.
What do you think of this one?
Yes, I'm dead last. Yep. If I can finish around 7, I'm on it. I can shoot up easily this wall. Just like that. But can I? No. Because of that. And guess what? I'm gonna see y'all at Montreal because I am not doing Monaco.